No one can, yes. They change them a lot at the conference center, and they tend to be very, very long. But new church starts and vitality and good church stuff is what Bill does.
Which is a much longer title than the one they actually give me, which is Director of Innovative Evangelism. Good morning. On behalf of our Bishop, Latrell Miller Easterling, I greet you. I'm sitting here during your sermon and listening to the story of West Nashville and said to myself, I have heard that story before. You went to Vanderbilt, didn't you?
I did.
Yes, I was on the district committee on ordained ministry when you came through the process early on. I might have made you cry. I don't remember. That was one of my roles, was to push the candidates. And a few have cried. I don't think it was you, but I don't know. If I did, I'm sorry. There are three wonderful and obscure, but not so obscure, and radical stories in the Gospels on the right side of the book. One about a lost sheep, another about a lost coin, a third about a lost son. And in each, all means and measures are used at the disposal to find that one. A sheep wanders off by its own accord. That's what sheep do. And the shepherd leaves 99 to find that one. A coin is lost by an elderly woman by her own forgetfulness. She tears apart the house to find the one coin. A son declares that his father is dead to him and leaves the home. And the father searches and welcomes him back with open arms. To many, one does not matter, but to God, one is important. Today, I'm here to celebrate you, the one. Let me share some numbers with you. Numbers are important. I'll tell you why in a minute, but let me share some numbers with you. 0, 1, 0, 1. I'm not computer programming. 0, 0, 7. These are the professions of faith for Christ United Methodist Church since 2017. We're here to celebrate that in 2022, while you took in no members by profession of faith, and a profession of faith is someone who had no relationship with God or was not a part of any church who decides to join a church and profess their faith for the very first time. You had 0 in 2022, you had 7 in 2023. Yes. And why I believe numbers matter is because behind every number is a name, and behind every name is a story, and every story matters to God. Now, some will say, and some have told me, that this pronounced declaration of new professions of faith is all because of your new pastor. And those people would be wrong. You have a wonderful new pastor. Well, newish, year and a half, newish, warranty still on. While a pastor can create the environment where people may want to show up, people stay at a church because of the congregation. I've been on conference staff full-time for 5 years now, 5.5-ish. I was a pastor for 28 years prior to that. And I've gotten to visit a lot of churches in our annual conference, and we have not been treated well in all of the churches we visited. Most of the time, nobody has ever noticed us. Even my friends who we've sat with haven't noticed us. I begin to wonder if it's me, not them. I'm not sure. Here's what I noticed coming here today. You put the best parking spots for your visitors in the shade. No, that's huge on a day like today. I think they were there before your pastor showed up. We were greeted not by one person at the door who, I'm sorry, nice hat, but your job was to greet people at the door. But then we were greeted by at least 5 or 6 other people just sitting in our seats welcoming us. Most, except for one, had no idea who I was. That is amazing. We've been ignored at churches, and it's not a slight on other churches. It is more to show you how important your role in welcoming people into a family is. Some churches act like a family that have room for no one else, but the impression I get here is this has room that will set up another chair at the table when a new family member shows up. So I just wanted to come this morning and thank you for your hard work. My job is wonderful because I get to focus on people who are not a part of the church yet. Because at one time, none of us were a part of a church, and someone welcomed us. And you all are making a difference in the name of Jesus Christ. So on behalf of our bishop and our annual conference, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to present you with a certificate of appreciation for the work you've done in evangelism and the work you've done in renewing a call to receive people into this family of faith. Yeah, but who is lay leader? Come on up. You wore a bow tie and everything. So this is just a certificate of appreciation. Thank you, and God bless you. Thanks.